Now is our newsmaker today. Dr. Kafil Khan is on the news today. First of all, Dr. Khan, I want to ask you, how do you see the High Court order which has declared your detention bad in law? The fact that you are 7 months later finally out of jail, are you relieved or are you angry? गुस्सा आ रहा है या एक तरह से you feel relieved?
Rajdeep sir, when I came out of after the BRD oxygen tragedy, I felt relieved, but this time I felt traumatized because this time in jail they harassed me like anything. It was not only physical trauma, mental trauma. There are so many, like they didn't give me food for 4-5 days, and the STF they interrogated me continuously for 3 days. Asked me weird questions like, have you invented some powder to kill millions of Indians? Have you gone to Japan to destabilize the government? Have you done something against the government? We have some phone calls. So this time jail experience was horrible, and 3-4 days they were giving me only 1 or 2 chapati just to survive. My whole intestine was like
really?
Cramping like anything. So this time when I came out of jail, it was a trauma. It was a trauma.
You're feeling traumatized, and I can understand that someone spending 7 months in jail. I can imagine that, because 7 months in jail for an alleged offense which now the court says was based on a complete selective reading and selective mention of a few phrases from a speech that you gave against the Citizenship Amendment Act. But I just want to understand, has this become therefore personal between Dr. Kafil Khan and the Yogi Adityanath government and the Chief Minister of UP in particular? Ever since that incident took place in a medical college, the oxygen cylinders, children dying in 2017 in Gorakhpur, ever since then you are on the target. You seem to be targeted by the Yogi Adityanath government. Is this you think it is personal? Kafil Khan versus Yogi Adityanath?
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. I think the way you are speaking, you have read the whole 45 pages of judgment, and in that first page itself, Justice Honorable Govind Mathur has written that since BRD oxygen tragedy in August 2017, the petitioner and his other family member, including the detainee, were continuously harassed and victimized by the state authority. So it itself is that's what I call कि एक तो राजधर्म होता है, एक तो राजहट होता है, जैसे रामायण में महर्षि वाल्मीकि जी ने श्री रामचंद्र जी से कहा, और एक बाल हट होता है. A king is a king. A king has 23 crore people to see, and why one chief minister is behind one person, one doctor, I really don't know.
Do you have any regrets about the statements you made about this against the Citizenship Amendment Act? Do you feel in some way today that are you going to take a step back, or are you determined to take this fight forward?
That I was never opposed to CA. I was always opposed to the CA plus NRP plus NRC. The chronology which our Home Minister described in the Lok Sabha, I was opposed to that. And if you have read the whole order, the Justice Govind Mathur has written my whole speech. And if you read that whole speech, he has talked. Dr. Kafil has not even an iota of thing is there in that speech which indicate hatred and violence. Instead, it determines integrity, unity of India. He talked about health, he talked about population, he talked about employment,
sure.
He talked about poverty, he talked about our broken health
but
system.
When the government calls you, but Kafil bhai, when जब गवर्नमेंट आपको कहती है कि कफील खान जो है देशद्रोही है, क्या कहेंगे आप उनको?
शायद उन्हें आंसर इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने भी दे दिया है, and Supreme Court, when I went to I waited for 6 months and I went to Supreme Court, And Supreme Court Justice, Chief Justice of Supreme Court has clearly said that whatever that a kafil has spoken is a freedom of speech and is given by our constitution, Article 21. So the answer, the government has got this answer by not through myself, through the Chief Justice of Allahabad and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
Well, you have been freed today.